What's up, folks? This is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. And it's Friday, y'all. This is how we do it, the Legendary Connect. And this time he's on the screen, folks, down in the corner, round as he ever was. Jabba the Cut.
Oh, now he's gonna throw slings and arrows because I'm on the camera.
Jabba the Cut is in the house.
Not nice.
Okay, Granzo. Don't worry. I ain't scared about. Look, they used to call me Jabba the Hutt in the original concept. Then they called me Hip Hop Hitler. I have a bunch of names like that. But this is yours truly, Dr. Dre, here on the East Coast, kicking it live on Legendary Connects.
Dr. Dre, Jabba the Cut today. Miss B, what's up?
Hey. I'm on the shortage of a sugar daddy, but in the audience in the chat, I'm trying to get one of those wonderful hoodies that Lonzo has right there. Since he won't give it to me, I'm about to raise funds or get a sugar daddy for that hood. I love that word.
You got your cash app behind you over there. You got your cash app and everything. How much? Yeah, you got your cash app.
That's my 10K card. 10K.
It's a 10K card. Yeah,
and my cash app is on there. My PayPal is on there too. So
okay, I ain't mad at
y'all. Let me know, chat. Let me know.
So as we start the show, ladies and gentlemen, and as Alonzo is currently showing us his fashion gear, tell us about this hoodie, Alonzo. Being that you have it on, and I can't see it, what does it look like?
It's cold. First of all, it's cold in the studio today, folks. And I've been back here all day long. I'm gonna grab my hoodie and just throw it on right quick. And this is a world-class Wrecking Crew hoodie we had made. I had these made last year, had one made last year, and along with some t-shirts and some other gear. I just haven't marketed like I should because when I had them made, it was summertime. Didn't need no hoodie.
You need a hoodie then.
You could have got a teenager to wear it for you though, because teenagers wear hoodies in the summer.
Don't they know? My daughter it was 80 degrees and she got on the hoodie the other day. Why are you got a hoodie on, baby? Hoodie and Crocs. I'm like, where are we going? Anyway,
look, that's like white socks and flip flops. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, my boy.
What color is the sweatshirt, Lonzo?
Huh?
What color is your sweatshirt?
Everything we do is black. The hoodie is black. T-shirts are black. Hats are black, and that's what we do. And like I'm right now. I'm in the middle of doing another project for this Eazy Street deal we have. We just got T-shirts and hoodies made for that. And so we're about to launch a serious marketing campaign for all our gear here at the Lonzo Infotainment.
There you go.
Yep. Ladies, this hoodie's still in season. Oh, I was gonna say hoodie's still in season. Sorry, Dr. Dre.
No, I was just gonna say, Lonzo, could you tell everybody where they can access this since you're putting it out there in that fashion?
Right now at my website, LonzoWilliams.com. That's where it's going to be at.
Thank you. That would be very helpful. Now, Bernadette, back to you and your comment on trying to still put money in your PayPal, put money in your Cash App so that you can afford this brilliant world-class Wrecking Crew sweatshirt, hoodie.
Yeah. Yes, sir, because it's my rite of passage. I mean, I know y'all I know y'all have missing hoodies from your girl or your woman or your other half that, it's hoodie season. Women all across the world now are taking their hoodies, honorary hoodies to have of their very own that does not belong to them. But that hoodie right there, I got my eye on it because it's dope. It's like black with the white writing on there. It's awesome. I'm like, first thing was I wanted to get that hoodie off of Lonzo so I could sport it and wear it and have that's my first hoodie of the fall. I got it's a collection. Dre, you got some hoodies too. I want to get.
So being here on Legendary Connects, let's throw out a hypothetical question. Who would you want on your hoodie, Lonzo? Male or female? What hoodie would you want? Who would you want on your hoodie?
What I want my hoodie on my face. That's more different. That's a much better question. I don't give a damn about no hoodie.
Why you gotta always be difficult with the question?
That's usually how you get the hoodie anyway.
What else would you get?
I don't really care about that. I'm gonna promote my stuff on the hoodies.
That's the trade.
Yeah, but on my face.
Lack of imagination. I ain't talking to him. Anyway, let me go to Bernadette.
On my face for a hoodie.
That's what the question. Bernadette, who would you want on your hoodie if you can get a custom hoodie made?
Oh shit. I'm sorry, man. I just saw him send the thing. I just clicked over. I was doing something.
You're doing too much.
I saw it pop up, and it threw me off. Oh.
You're still trying to figure out who you want on a hoodie. Anyway, go ahead, Bernadette.
Send it again, Doc.
Okay.
No, I said, Bernadette, who would you want on your hoodie?
Lonzo just threw me off or whatever.
She want me on a hoodie. I appreciate that, Bernadette.
If we do that fair trade that I mentioned earlier that everybody might have missed.
That was off camera, Brad. Don't sit on camera. I don't know witnesses. I don't want no witnesses.
There is a trade. There is a trade-off, a Scorpio trade-off that I am a part of for hoodies. There's an arrangement where I get the hoodie for
unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I thought this would be an easy, simple thing to ask.
Hoodie.
Would you like me to tell you? Would you like me to tell you what I have on my hoodies? I have about 4 of them. The first person on my hoodie would be Brenda from Cooley High. And I put her name, Brenda, on it and a picture from Cooley High. Before and after.
See, the goody hoodie.
So I would use Brenda first. The second person I would put on a hoodie would be Pam Grier. Anywhere you want to. Either the cover of Playboy or Pam Grier and Jackie Brown. That would be another hoodie I'd do.
So where you're going, Dre, ideally you would want them to walk away with their hoodie of themselves. You would have, it's a goodie hoodie. You exchange goodies for the hoodie. So you would ideally get Pam Grier to wear her own hoodie because she traded.
You really aren't listening to the question. It's what do you want on your hoodie? I would walk around with a Pam Grier hoodie, with Pam Grier on my hoodie, and if I'd be on my back. And I put on the hoodie, Jackie Brown.
Come on here.
What is Lonzo doing?
I'm trying to pull up Brenda from Cooley High. Well, I can't show him shit, but I want him to.
But you can show the audience. I'm talking about the original, not after the fact, like you said.
No. We want her today.
Lord, are you talking about him talking about the refrigerator? What did you say? The refrigerator?
Age appropriate.
But you got
we don't want nothing. Right. We don't want you having nothing that's not age appropriate. So we're gonna make sure that she's age appropriate for you right now. Let me find this picture right quick.
Oh, Brenda from I forgot the actress's name, but come on.
Yeah.
He said age appropriate. What did you say last week?
You get caught up.
Refrigerator.
No, he said
grocery.
She was standing with Glenn Turman and Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, who played Freddie Boom Boom Washington. Welcome Back, but he was co-chief in Cooley High. And, and Glenn Turman played Preacher.
Mm-hmm.
She's changed a little bit.
And he said, what did he say? Groceries.
Grocery got her.
Groceries got her.
But see, the hoodie is only something for, a personal me, who I admired. I mean, that would be a good choice.
Oh, that is so sweet. You said a hoodie. The hoodie is about somebody you admire. Okay, I got it. Let me tone
That's
it
what
down
I was saying.
A little bit.
And the third choice I would have would be Salma Hayek from the movie Desperado, or the movie Fools Rush In.
I think Salma Hayek from the vampire movie with my boy.
You mean the one with George Clooney? And
George Clooney, man, came out wearing that white snake. Shit.
Oh, that's not, see, but that now you're catching on. So let's go back to Lonzo.
I got it now.
Lonzo, who would you put on your hoodie, not beside the World Class Wrecking Crew, that you would wear that hoodie? Who would you put on your hoodie?
Sanaa Lathan.
That's a good choice. From what movie? But she has to be in a movie or a TV show she was in.
From the movie Out of Time.
Really?
Washington. Oh man, she was banging in that movie, dude. She was banging.
Oh, okay. I was gonna think you would pick Sanaa Lathan from Alien versus Predator. She was pretty strong there.
I don't care about the strong one. I like the sexy one. She was all over Denzel.
But that was sexy too. Never mind. That's a good old debate.
Love and Basketball. Love and
Basketball. That was a good one too.
He was hot in that one. Yeah.
With Omar Epps, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Oh, you ready now, Bernadette?
Yeah.
So both of you finally caught on to the question. So Bernadette, Queen B, who would you want on 3 of your hoodies of choice?
Of course, I would want Tupac, Maxwell, and then Denzel Washington when he put on that bandana on training day when he was speaking Espanol, because he was looking thugged out. Denzel on not training day, thugged out Denzel when he had to go cuss out everybody in Man on Fire. When he put he had a bandana he put on, right? And it was like, oh dang, Denzel going.
Are you talking about the scene where he has the guy strapped on the car and he says,
I
wish you had more time?
No, I'm talking about him when he went to the rave. He had to go to the rave.
And he had the guy from New Jersey.
Yeah, it's like everybody's a professional. Everybody's a professional. Oh, you're professional. La professionale. Oh, good.
Everybody is. That's a good one too. I would take Denzel, but I would take him with the guy on the car where he says, I wish you had more time from Man on Fire.
I wish you had more time. You got to pause because he.
So now you got to go. Well, I'm trying to keep it moving. Well, so where would you get the Tupac photo from? What movie or television show?
Tupac. Probably one. No, I think one of his album covers.
No. Really see, why are you adjusting it? If they got to be the TV or a movie. So it's the character.
We talking about hoodies and t-shirts and people on t-shirts.
Dre made it so Toys
all the shit we got. All the shit we got to talk about. We talking about hoodies, some fictitious shit on hoodies and t-shirts.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to talk about something else?
Hell
Ladies and gentlemen,
my hoodies was really hoodie gifts of the Walk of Shame hoodies. The Walk of Shame hoodies that you wear.
What in the fuck are we talking about? Some hoodies. Oh, some
Dre flipped it. The Walk of Shame hoodie is good. The Walk of Shame hoodie is what she throws on the morning after, and that's hers after that because she ain't wearing what she wore, the night before. She wearing your hood.
Why are you making this difficult? But it's okay. I see what you're saying, Bernadette. So wait a minute. Zoe said we're gonna talk about something else. So ladies and gentlemen, Godfather West Coast Hip Hop. He wants to get away from the hoodie. The hoodie march of shame, and I'm trying to be celebrity legendary connect hoodie watch. So go ahead, Zoe. You take the helm. Go ahead.
No, I'm just talking, man. I've been watching. I got a couple of buddy of mine sent me a couple of links today about this rapper. I think it's D1. He was talking about Jim Jones and Rick Ross and how their lyrics don't do anything for the community. And both of these guys got pissed. They were very pissed at him.
Yeah, I heard about that, but it made me laugh. It really did make me laugh.
Wasn't I talking?
Yes.
I was commenting on what you just said.
I'm trying to finish the point. Let me finish my point.
Okay, finish.
And both of them responded, I'll give away turkeys, I give away bicycles, I give away diapers and all kind of shit. And I'm thinking to myself, that's the same shit that they did back in the 20s, back in New York. When the community, you sell dope, you sell all this dope, ruin all these parents, but you buy their kids a bicycle. Okay? What kind of bullshit is that?
That was also in New Jack City.
Yeah.
That was in New Jack City. That's what Nino Brown gave away. Then they started shooting at him.
Then take a couple of dollars and buy some turkeys and some bicycles. That's supposed to clean your conscience. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. I got to find that quote of what Malcolm X said about tokens. That's the token. A turkey is a token.
Yeah.
And that's not what we that's nothing. It's a token.
All you have to do is go to the movie New Jack City, where Nino Brown and them are passing out turkeys, and the guy says, "Is that supposed to make everything okay?"
That's what they think. That's what they think. Yeah. That's what they think. That's what they think. They think they can poison the minds of youngsters and then give them a bicycle for Christmas. It's supposed to make it okay. Nah, man, that's that bullshit. See, that's what happens when you think all money, good money. See, devil right.
Isn't that making it very difficult now, especially with what we're experiencing globally, with everything that's going on? They're thinking, well, money will solve the problem, and it seems money's not solving anything. It seems to perpetuate the problems, and people aren't even listening or talking to each other in a civil manner, so we can do things and make things right.
I've talked to people who have gotten out of the gangster rap business, and they realized they had a negative effect on the community, and they want to repent for that. I mean, some of them have in some ways, but the newer generation don't see how what they do can be destructive. They just all they see is benefiting me, Jim Jones. That's how I make my money. Well, shit. If they hired you to kill people, would you still say the same thing? You perpetrating a lifestyle that's not conducive to anything beneficial whatsoever. It has no positive social redeeming factors other than you getting paid. Okay, and that's the problem I see with so much of this shit. So many people are ready to sacrifice generations of kids or generations of people so they can get a check. So if somebody want to hire you to destroy a bunch of kids, and because they paying good money, fuck the kids. That's what you're telling me. Fuck them kids. And that's what I see. I don't give a damn how many turkeys you give away. I don't give a damn how many bicycles, how many babies you put diapers on kids. That's bullshit.
And on the same note,
go ahead, Bernadette. Then I want to jump in for a second, please.
Same note, hip hop is accusing women of being, I don't know where this came from, where women rappers, there was a question asking, why didn't women rappers rap about motherhood as though men have rapped about motherhood? And I don't know, so it was an attack on female rappers, and that just goes to show the lyrics and whatnot. It's a lot of talk because it's been a lot of attacks on female rappers for taking the blame for hip hop, taking a nosedive or whatever. Because and just that wasn't the case, because Kellis and some other female rappers have also rapped about motherhood. But so it was a. Have y'all seen that? Have you seen that meme, Lonzo, about female rappers not rapping about motherhood when that's not true?
No, I haven't seen that.
Well, can I jump in on that, because it leads to what Lonzo was saying, and Bernadette, you kind of tapped on that too. The issue with why female rappers are doing what they're doing, because when Queen Latifah came out with UNITY, it's about unity. Lil' Kim was coming out with Queen B. I used to be scared of handle it like a real bitch. And what got all the attention? Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim was on a poster, legs cocked open, and believe me, many people got that poster. I don't know how many Queen Latifah posters are out there. Now, people will say, oh, Queen Latifah, that's the one we want to look up to. But I said the hypocrisy, especially to women at that time in the 90s, I say late 80s, early 90s, when you go into a club and women say, don't call me no bitch, don't call me this, don't call me that. But if you get them in the club and they're standing on a dance floor and they got their hand above their head, first thing they're saying is, I used to be scared of the dick. Handle it like a real bitch. And that's what they would say. And when I used to comment and say, how do you say you don't want us to call you a B, but then you get in a dance floor with a drink in your hand and you screaming it louder than anybody else? How did that work? And then you say, well, let me have respect. I'm allowed to do that. And someone brought up to me at the recent BET Awards, where this young lady came out, and I'm not judging any artist for what they want to do, how they want to do it, or why they want to do it, because that's not what I'm here for. But when you come out and you do a whole song based on what you do and how you lick it and what's this about and how you feel, yeah, you're right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that in general, but you're not looking at the effects of what you're doing. And that comes to just everybody wanting to get that attention as being, and then they use, well, I'm an artist. And what I was going to say when you were talking, so there were two movies that came out. One was called Superfly, where Ron O'Neal played the pimp and the pusher. Not the pimp, he really played the pusher. But all he wanted to do was get out of the business. And people forget that's what the storyline of Superfly was about. It wasn't about him being a pushing. He just knew that this had to end. And they came from both sides, from the legal side and the street side, to try to get him. And when he got the money, the first thing he did is he wanted to get out. Even when you watch the movie Shaft with Richard Roundtree, when he talks to Bumpy, he says, Bumpy, you're going to sit here and sell this stuff to your own people. Then you're going to turn around and act like you're the big savior of the day. It doesn't, and those are movies from the 70s. And then you can go to the movie right now with Forrest Whitaker and the series about Bumpy Johnson. The thing is, people want attention and people want to get paid. And however they want to get paid, that's all that matters. there's no analysis, no judgment on it. And they say, why are you going to get on me when Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone,
You know,
and
that's
Bruce
the stupidest
Willis,
argument in the world.
they do the same type of things
that
anyway,
is
too.
the stupidest argument in the world.
I know, but that's what they try to throw in there. They say, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. Just like New Jack Swing.
Stop.
I mean, New Jack City.
Stop for a minute. The stupidest argument you can tell me is that you're trying to compare a gangster rapper to a movie. Okay. The problem with that is, as
that was
well know, am I speaking? My microphone on?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just commenting, agreeing with you.
Okay. As a old school rapper, you know for a fact what made hip hop be so popular in the first place is that it was all about keeping it real. The illusion of what you said is what you did. Now we know some records like Sugar Hill Gang or Sugar Hill Gang, Rappers Delight. We knew that was bullshit. Whatever the case may be, we knew that was bullshit. But when it came to the gangster rap, people took those lyrics a lot more serious. Okay, when Rakim said he used to be a stick-up kid, in Rakim's book, he used to jack people. His record. I read his book. I listened to his book. He used to jack people. He did that. Okay, he was that dude. After a while, you had people becoming characters, and the hip hop audience never separated the characters from the people who they really were. Okay, when you look at certain people, you realize certain people are they play a character, and that's who they are on record. And so many rock and roll folks did the same thing. A lot of those cats,
artists try to become what they put on a lyric or what they put in a group. But would you say, and I'm going to just, because you were closer to them than most of us here on the show, would you say N.W.A. did that also?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, they were one of the reasons why I didn't support it, because I knew the guys. I knew them, man. And even they'll tell you, none of them, there's no gang attached to anybody in N.W.A. Only one who had any kind of remote gang affiliation was Eazy E. And he wasn't a gang banger per se. He was just from Kelly Park. He wasn't, I don't know if nobody ever said he was out there active. He represented his hood. That was his neighborhood. At that time, you could do that without shooting somebody. You could be a part of a hood without being an active gangbanger. You know, that's where he was from. If he went to blood territory, they might have whooped his ass. But Yella was from the swamps. He never gangbanged. Cube was from another area. He never gangbanged. Dre was from Bloods. He never gangbanged. But back then you was guilt by affiliation. A lot of what they talked about were fictitious stories that people took literally. And as money got better, they were able to, and like so many other people, were able to buy into that lifestyle. Cube talked about calling this girl Kim, his wife, Kim, because she could do it all night. That was a real line. That may have been a real line, but he put her in there, you know. So, but he was also been married for 20-some years. No outside babies, no police record. Eazy E, when I did this street, not renamed the street after Eazy E, I got a little pushback from some people, from some older citizens of Compton. Oh, that murderous drug dealer. So who did he kill? So I went and had a buddy of mine who was a cop run his police record. And he got a couple of arrests for basic bullshit, no more than I got. In fact, I got more shit on my record than he does. Now I have a real record. I just been arrested before for carrying guns. But he didn't have that. So
far, so good.
So let me ask then, since you said that and you brought it up, what was his record? Well, just, you know, that specifically.
Like they were doing it live.
Somebody talking. You, Dre. I think
that wasn't me. I think that was Ryan.
Funny.
Who's helping us put this together.
Huh?
Yeah, I think that's Ryan Snow.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
thank you, Ryan. But the question was, let me go back to you, Zoe, and without getting detailed with Eazy, what was his record like? Not to say it's just some bullshit. Just was he arrested for drug trafficking or selling drugs, or what was his record for?
No drug trafficking. He got tickets. He got a driving without a license.
Oh, come on!
I'm talking about simple shit.
Oh, that everybody gets that.
I'm gonna say that, you know, when it came out, that's that's kind of stuff he had, driving out of license. He had a warrant, driving on a warrant, some shit like that, driving on suspended license, that kind of shit. Nothing, you know, no assaults, no murders, no drug charges. So, you know, and I tell people, said basically what you're telling me, you're judging this man by his musical persona. Okay, you got guys that talk about making love all night, you know, and probably impotent. Okay, talking about guys, you know, Luther Vandross talked about all kinds of stuff. He wasn't talking to no woman. Nobody didn't like it. He was talking about, allegedly, he was talking about men, but nobody stopped buying his records. Huh?
Was one of the great R&B singers and balladeers of our lifetime.
Right, but
a heck of a voice. But that would be equivalent. You know what? I'll make you laugh because I know you're in this time where that would make it equivalent to Larry Hagman, who starred as Major Nelson in I Dream of Jeannie, that you actually thought he was J.R. Ewing. And then he was that type of dude. You didn't know he was playing a part. He was a character.
People get on record, they get on film, they play characters, and they do certain things to move them to make themselves marketable in that particular product. Denzel, he was Lonzo in Training Day, and that was the only movie he won an award for, but. Mm-hmm. Again, nobody started hating him because he did that, but he wasn't, you know, the posters did what they did. They marketed it a certain way. They did what they did, but he was able to move on to other parts without being typecast or people trying to associate him with Rafael Perez. That's who he was supposed to be, Rafael Perez. So, right. But hip hop, for whatever reason, the people that patronize hip hop pretty much take the artist as face value. And a lot of guys go to the studio and lie, and then come out the studio trying to live up to their lies so they won't be caught lying.
And I think that hurt.
That's what the shit
I think that hurt hip hop and rap music and hip hop, because when you look at artists like Heavy D at the time, when you look at DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, when you look at UTFO, and I go back to these type of groups because it was a different way of trying to get and be, you know, be on. When that breakthrough, and I got to give credit, even though he's a very controversial figure, to Afrika Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation, which was Afrika Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force. They tried to dispel the whole gang thing because they wanted to make sure they could try to let people get involved with the music, help the community, and build a different lifestyle. And that's what they did when they did what they did with the music. You know, people like Curtis Blow, even beginning when they used to dress with plaid suits on and a different style. When Jam Master Jay became a full member, he put on the fedoras, they put on the Adidas sweatsuits, and all of a sudden they were thugged out, or they were gangs trying to do something. They were like, no, until you have to listen to the music. They just fit the part of what they were doing that they did, that's the way they dressed in the streets for them. And people got everything all mixed up from time to time. And as you were saying, when did you as an artist on a record have to become that part in your life?
That's what separates hip hop from so many other genres. Hip hop, because if you look at a lot of hip hop artists, especially today, cats will walk off the streets and walk on stage wearing the same shit. They no stage clothes. Whatever they wear, and that's part of them trying to give the illusion that they're the same way all the time. And some of them are now, but a lot of them there was no way in the world back in the day I'd have walked on stage wearing the same street clothes as I came into the arena in.
That was a part of the personality, though.
Oh, that's a part of show business, okay? But you can't take show business and make it street business and expect it to survive, and that's your problem. You got people that's trying to promote street business sell street business as show business, and that shit is all fucked up. That's your problem.
I can't say it better than that, because Boogie Down Productions will always get paid. We'll take the wackest song and make it better. Big shout out to KRS-One, the late great Scott LaRock, and D Nice, who are in Boogie Down Productions. The thing is, when the music took that turn, and it goes in any genre of music, because rock and roll, it happens where the bands go totally extreme. Even with soul music, it happened with certain groups went extreme. Rap music and hip hop, it happened too, because people wanted the authenticity rather than the people they say, oh, you were just being made up. That's not who you were. When did it change from being an artist on stage to that having to be who you were when you walked off the stage? And why?
Well, when you think about, go back into let's go back to the old school, real old school, Muddy Waters and cats like that. Those cats looked the part all the time because that's what they did. Because that for them to be in suits, have their hair conked, driving a nice Cadillac, that was a sign of making it in that era. And it's, to a certain degree, it's the same thing now, but because people are so much more prone to be a part of the street life, and street life has gotten so damn unpredictable and dangerous for the most part, it's real hard for people to pull it off and still live through it, man. And then you talking shit on record too. I mean, one thing about Muddy Waters and these other guys, they did headhunting. They go to a band and just go to a club, just outplay the band. They just go up there, pull up, and just rock your ass, just outplay your ass, out sing you, out drum you, out guitar you, whatever the case may be. And that
they had a great style. They had a lot of style, a lot of presence.
That was how they did their thing.
Remember, they were differentiating themselves from the Duke Ellington era at the time, and the Count Basies of the world.
Am I mic off? Test 1 2, test 1 2.
I can hear you.
Okay. So when you see that kind of stuff, is that for me at that time to watch those kind of situations was uplifting. It wasn't something I would emulate it to a certain degree, but that's something else. Musicians, the lifestyles of music and musicians are something that people emulate, because life imitates art.
Right.
Okay.
Think about it. Think about the great Chuck Berry, Little Richard, because Little Richard changed his whole look, because when the white artists were stealing his music, he said, I got to do what I got to do to get on. And they wouldn't let him on dressed the way he was, because Little Richard was from down south and he had a certain verve to him. He conked his hair out, he laid it back, and he lightened up his skin so he could get on those television programs, because his music was strong enough, but they wouldn't let him want to perform with the other artists. In that fashion, Chuck Berry was the real true king of rock and roll. Same thing, Elvis imitated black artists, and he said that because he went to black churches. If you watch his movie, Elvis, that's where he got everything, his moves from. He appreciated it. So, when you move it forward to today, and the Motown groups, the Earth, Wind and Fires, the Stevie Wonders, the Marvin Gayes, they all had that thing. But the one thing that Berry Gordy wanted to do, he wanted to make sure that he would pass along an image that could be successful all around the world, and their color wouldn't hold them back. And the only artist at that time, not the only one, but one of the greatest artists of that time was James Brown. James Brown made his style, made himself, and proved that he could do anything he had to do, and held on to who he was as an artist and who James Brown was.
Oh, I just realized something, man. I'm sorry. I just realized you can't see your camera. You at the bottom of the screen. Hold your screen up a little bit better.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out, why is your screen, you can't see that motherfucker.
Because I have to get one of those
tripod
holders and a light thing for my phone. So when we do it, it'll be steady. But we'll get over it. As this
picture's not bad. It's just that motherfucker's steady, getting me seasick, nigga.
Because my arm is getting tired from holding the phone up.
That shit making me seasick in the motherfucker. Okay, I can't watch you. I can't look at you.
He's so funny. He's so funny.
Me dizzy and shit.
So
bad.
I'll go back now to the original question that we started with. Now that we discussed so many great
what's going on there?
Pantheon of artists, who and what hoodie would you want to have and wear?
Oh my goodness, no.
I have to, because now I got to make adjustments on my hoodies, because I definitely want to get a Little Richard hoodie. And where?
He gotta be
You,
on something.
see, that's I don't know. I couldn't wear a Little Richard hoodie. I'm sorry.
What? Why not?
He was very comfortable in his
wait. Hold, stop. Hold the presses. Do you realize? Do you know the original words from Tutti Frutti?
Yes.
Tutti Frutti,
good
booty.
And not get in trouble.
Tutti Frutti, good booty.
Yes.
Come on,
but do you know? Wait a minute. And do you know the original words to "My Ding-a-Ling" by Chuck Berry?
No, Ding-a-Ling. What was it?
That was the best. That was one of the best songs we used to sing as a little kid.
Okay.
My ding-a-ling.
Wait.
Everybody sing. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling.
Okay.
You don't know that song? I mean, he rolled over with Beethoven and told Chicago City News.
I would much rather you play with my ding-a-ling than holler about how good the booty is. I'm sorry.
But that's not the only song he made. You talking about Long Tall Sally.
Okay, I'm just saying, based on what he represented, and if you wore that T-shirt, they're gonna have one or two conclusions: he must be blind or he gay.
Well, then I got one out of two right, because then you wouldn't wear a Luther Vandross T-shirt. I would.
Other the concert, I would. See, it's a difference though. Wait. It's a different. Luther, whatever Luther did, he kept it in his private life. Okay. He kept it in his private life. It wasn't something he was flaunting. Luther sang his ass off. He kept his records very generic, very non-specific. And it wasn't until later on somebody said, you know, he never called no names. He never said she. He just sang. And
a little bit lip gloss too.
A little lip gloss. I can respect that. I wouldn't wear a Sylvester shirt.
I wear a Sylvester shirt.
Knock yourself out.
Sylvester made You Make Me Feel.
That was a badass song. I can say it all the time.
That's hot.
I'm not wearing a Sylvester shirt because when you wear certain clothing, you know damn well people look at okay, no Dre.
I think you're taking my hoodie that you'd wear a certain way. I'm just saying these are people I would promote and give homage to all day long, like Heavy D and the Boys. Absolutely.
I love Heavy D. I loved Heavy D.
Heavy D and the Boys. I would give homage to the group Full Force with Lisa and the Cult Jam. Love that. Love. I Wonder If I Take You Home.
Okay. There's no stigma to that. Why? So what you saying?
No, because see, I think the stigma, especially in 2023. Wait a minute, hold on.
Hoodie, if you had on a pink Sylvester hoodie, your ass gonna get stigmatized. Hey, you know.
Why's it gotta be a pink? See, there you go. I hear you. Here's the thing. I used to DJ. Wait a minute, Lonzo. I used to DJ at the Gay Men's Health Crisis Party at Jacob Javits Center every year.
Jacob Javits
asked me, huh?
Okay, Jacob Jab. Okay, go ahead.
Right. I used to DJ that, and Ed and them used to tease me like, "Yo, Dre, what are you doing?" I said, "Dude, come on, man. These people.
They are.
You got to support, especially in the early days of AIDS and AIDS research and trying to help folks. Look, I used to be one of the people. I would never wear a pink shirt or pink that, but I would wear a pink Sylvester sweatshirt.
I have ran female gay clubs. There's certain things I just don't feel comfortable with, and I just don't do. I'm not
mad at you. I'm saying I'm open to it.
DJ Ku
because I think people are people.
I just don't feel comfortable.
Wow, he went to the Ku Klux. So no Magna and all that stuff. That's extreme. Y'all doing the extremes now. So I'm gonna be quiet. Y'all doing y'all extreme.
I'm not gonna DJ a Nazi party. It just
but Nazi. Wait a minute. Come on. Now you mixing. No, that's politics versus a personal sexual preference.
That's what y'all do.
No. It's comfort. Okay. I've had a man hit on me before. I didn't like that, man. And I know I
wouldn't. And there's nothing. See what you just said.
I got you, Lonzo. I got you, Lonzo. I got you. I got a band story for you. I got a band story. Being in HBCU.
Let me finish my story. All right. And I didn't like it. I didn't like the way he came at me. And it made me rack real fuck. I got real pissed off real fast. And I don't want to get caught up as being as a gay basher. I'm not. Do you just leave me the fuck alone? Okay.
But see, I agree with you, Lonzo. You and I couldn't hang out at the same clubs. I used to love going to gay clubs because of the way the music played, because of the energy in the room, and it gave me a lot of great ideas to bring back to the streets and let people go, wow, where'd you get that from? There was but you could go to the club. Doesn't mean you gotta go date the guy. to be involved,
So,
but I also was in a lot of new wave and underground clubs. Where all different types of people went to that.
It's hard to tell somebody you open a gay club for research.
No, Lonzo, it's the music.
That's
it was about the same thing.
Research.
Turn the beat
musical research. Okay.
No, Lonzo. You ever hear the song by Machine called oh God, what is the name of the book? They made a song now. You just threw me off. It's by a group called The Machine. It said, with no blacks and no Jews and no, there before the grace of God.
There before the grace of God. I play it all the time.
Yeah. But that was in a gay club. The grace of God. That's what we heard it.
Yeah.
That was in a gay club where I heard that. That wasn't in the laid back straight R&B clubs. That version then they made them change it for what they used to say, with no blacks and no Jews and no gays, and they changed it to where all the happy people play. I never played that version. I always played with no blacks and no Jews and no gays.
So what you saying?
There before the grace of God, there go I.
So what you saying?
That was my shit. There's a lot of songs out there that we used to play, because not just because we had gay clubs, it was dance music.
When was that, Dre? What era was that?
Dance to. What
era
year
was that? Disco era?
Early 80s.
That's
late 80s.
That's a straight disco song.
Yeah, late 70s, early
disco song.
80s.
That's a straight disco song. Look, man, I'm not trying to hate on nobody. It's just I don't do horror movies. I don't do a lot of shit. I don't do roller coasters.
You never saw The Exorcist?
Yeah, I have. I watched it once, and I haven't watched it again.
Leave it alone where it is.
13?
I do.
You ever watch Friday the 13th?
I have. I watched it a long time ago when it first came out. I don't watch it. I don't subject myself to certain shit. That's just.
I understand that, but I'm just asking you for my own.
I have seen it. I've seen The Entity. I've seen Poltergeist. I've seen Freddy. I've seen Nightmare on Elm. I've seen them all of them one time. Once I saw it, I didn't care for it no more, and I left them alone. That's my choice.
You ever
what about Televangelist? You got a Televangelist you watch?
Hell no. Hell no.
How do you throw Televangelist?
Hell no.
Because he reminded me of people.
That is a horror movie too.
I can't stand. I was like, I just want to throw it at him. I just threw it at him.
Oh no. I had my buddy laughing. At Peter Popoff. Peter Popoff. We got the holy water. Come on, get some of this holy water, and your life will change. How you gonna tell me some shit like that, man? Peter Popoff.
Come on. Now, Lonzo, you know
before the Nigerian Prince. Before the Nigerian Prince, you had evangelists. I'm sorry. Somebody's mama was sending money into that evangelist and stuff. So I just
you had Reverend Ike, you had Bishop Magic Juan. Come on, I can go down a list of folks like that, man. Creflo Dollar, I'll call them out of who they are.
Creflo Dollar has rebuked tithes. I thought that was so funny when he did that last year, because he said it was not in the new law. Creflo Dollar said that.
The best thing I heard him say was, I can't fly in this plane anymore because it's not up to my standards. This one's only worth $47 million. I need one better than that.
To me, that is testing your intelligence. If you fall for that shit, I got a page to tell you. I got a page to tell you.
If you fall for that, I got a pink Sylvester sweatshirt for you.
But what else was he going to be with the name Creflo Dollar? Either the pimp or a preacher, but people say that's the same. But what else you gonna do?
Speaking of pimp and preacher, I'm downtown LA. This is like in the late '90s. This is when this is the Deion Sanders era, when everybody wearing them flashy ass suits.
Must be the money.
I'm downtown LA.
You mean like a Steve Harvey suit?
It was for Steve Harvey. These are some real flashy ass suits. When I saw it, I walked into the store. At that time, I was feeling it. I'm like, hey man, what it cost for one of these suits? He said $2,200. I said, no shit. I said, who can afford them suits? He told me 3 people that can afford them suits: ball players, pimps, and preachers. That's what he told me.
See?
Ball players, pimps, and preachers buy these suits. Nobody else buy these suits.
So players, pimps, and preachers. Let's go out of ball players. Okay. The 3 Ps.
3 Ps. Players, he buy these suits. And I'm like, wow. When he said that rang a bell to me, something terrible.
All the players play at the players.
When you see that kind of excess, I mean, if you're a ball player and you got that money, nigga, spend it on any way you want to. But if you is taking my money out of people's light bill, phone bill pocket and buying $2,200 suits and airplanes, dude. Do you? I ain't coming to your church though. Do you? I'm not coming. I'm not coming.
You talking about the pimps. You talking about
that's another conversation we need to have.
I'm not coming
On Legendary Connects, because I'm glad you brought it up. Because I
don't buy tickets to heaven.
You don't have to.
That.
It's a ride.
Huh?
Look, I sit at the table and say grace with the Lord every day. That's my blessing. And it don't cost you nothing.
I'll put up with your ass every Friday. That's my blessing.
That's it.
Friday. I do my service to the Lord, dealing with you and Bernadette every Friday. I got reservations already.
See, look, wow. You know what? Love you too. Love you too.
Yep.
I
just
when you
get there, they're gonna ask you, where am I? And you're gonna say, well, the Legendary Connects are on their way.
But no, man.
That's the highest Legendary Connect we can get.
I've seen too many people. I never forget when my mother-in-law passed. She'd been going to the church for 37 years, and the pastor was too busy to do her service. I thought that was the most biggest sign of disrespect in my life.
I agree. Wow.
She
said that?
He was too busy. He was too busy. I'm not available. I'm just in somebody. Okay, you know what, man? Somebody that gave you 37 years of service, of tithes and service and commitment in your situation, and you can't unless you got a personal one-on-one meeting with God. I think you could have found time for that, man. But
you know, sound like a P3.
And I understand, being busy and all that right there. But every once in a while, there's some people that, no matter how busy you get, you make time for. They made time for you for 37 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, they made time for you. And you can't find, at least pop into the church, at least pop into the service. Hey, look, I'm here. I can't stay. I have another commitment, but I had to tell the family, Sister so-and-so was blah, 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 blah. And we saw him. Wasn't like he was out of town. He was not out of town. So no, you can't run that path. But he just was too busy for that one. And I thought that was kind of a sign of disrespect to me.
It was. That was a disrespect.
Speaking of disrespect, I want whoever programmed these damn cash machines at Lowe's, Home Depot, or Target to program these machines to respect my money, not snatch it out of my goddamn hand, okay? If a person snatched your money like that, you'd be pissed like a son of a gun. I go to the ATM this morning, to Lowe's this morning to do something, and I bought some spray for my house, and the machine just snatched my money. Hey, man. Hey.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about the automatic?
The automatic machine. They're disrespectful.
The self-checkout.
The self-checkout is disrespectful. They just.
You didn't swipe the card or snatched your money.
I paid with cash today, and it just snatched the money out of my hand.
And it had to be a clean, crisp, respectful dollar, because if it's your hard-earned,
they want their money a certain. They want their money a certain way. I want my money given to you a certain way. Slowly take that money from me. If you're the person that'll cut your ass out.
A good crisp dollar.
Let me ask you a question. Do you ever find it funny when you have a discrepancy with the machine and then you got to go find somebody to get your money or get a credit because the machine done messed up?
No, I don't mess with machines like that. I tell you what I cannot stand is when you put something on automatic payment and they double bill you. They bill you on the 31st and then again on the 1st or the 2nd. Our mistake, and your money tight. This happened to me before. Pissed me off. They billed me twice. We billed you for this month, and we're so sorry. We billed you again for the second month. It was only due on the 30th. We billed you on the 2nd. Well, I need my money back. Oh, I'm sorry.
How long does it take?
No, they're gonna give me a credit. I don't want no goddamn credit. I want my money back.
6 to 8 weeks. We'll get it back to you in 6 to 8 weeks.
It's going to take 7 days.
It takes 7 days
to get your money back.
Get it back. It took you 30 seconds to take it. No, y'all need to figure out something.
The government does that too. Huh? The government does that too.
Oh, they flat, man. They so slow.
I got one for you, Alonzo.
What?
I got one for you. Remember early days of ATM? You could just go get your money and get it back free. I started to refuse to use ATMs when they started charging you to use the ATM and get your money. I said, wait. I'm getting my money, used my card, and then you're gonna take a fee on it? You out your mind.
It depends on what ATMs you're using too now.
Well, no, I only use my bank ATM. I don't use like
your bank ATM. Your bank charge you to use your ATMs?
No, it doesn't.
I'm finna say,
No.
if you
I'm
charge,
talking about when you go to a convenience store, like you said, or you go to some store.
That's not the bank. That's not the bank. That is convenient. That's $3.
Right, but the thing is, the way they hook you is they say, "Oh, if you got a nice card, you got this card." Because I remember when I lived in Los Angeles, I used to freak out on that. I would swipe my card at the same bank, and they go, "Oh no, you got to get a service fee because you're not really at your same bank. You're over here, and it's different." I said, "Well, what was the whole purpose of putting a nice and all these connections on the back of the card, saying I could use it without getting a fee?"
Damn.
Oh,
shit.
Right. You know who's never bothered by that? The people who use the ATMs at the casinos. They are not phased. They just to me.
I tell you, else ain't phased by that. The girls that use the ATM at the strip club.
Okay? Oh wow!
I had an ATM in my club. And I was doing Mel Exotic every Friday. Homeboy would put $5,000 to $10,000 in the ATM, and Monday it'd be broke.
Wow!
Empty.
ATM at the strip club.
Sometimes it'd be empty by Saturday night. Okay.
The ATM. Oh wow! Wow. Okay.
He was charging $3 per transaction. I got $1.50. Okay.
Wow.
That was our deal. I got $1.50 for every transaction every Friday. He come there, he loaded up, and then sometimes he would call. He started off with $2,000. Shit, that shit didn't last that night. He had to start putting $5,000 in that damn machine just for it to go.
Whose idea was that, Lonzo? Because that's like a ATM in a strip club. It was just
what idea it was.
Damn. I'm sorry. I like wow. I never thought about it.
Yeah.
Was anybody ever offended? Was anybody like, wow?
Wait, the problem with that is, even because the ATM only dispenses 20s.
Wow.
I still got to have anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 in singles to cash in the 20s. Every Saturday, I'd have to go to the bank. On Thursday, I had to put an order in to pick them up on Saturday. Because the bank don't have 5,000 in singles.
Yeah, you have to set it up in order.
Yeah.
Oh, ATMs are now in churches too, y'all. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
And are you out?
Oh no. Oh, well, I tell you what, my church, the one I go to sometime, shit, they got Cash App, Zelle. How you want to do it?
No, you could use your Snap card at a church, and they'll take
money from that. For real?
Yes, they will.
What? For what?
Yes, they will. You can slide that thing almost anywhere now. Yeah.
What would you do?
You can just get food with it.
Long services and stuff. We need snacks in church.
How you gonna use a Snap card in church?
I'm waiting for Dre to explain
it. You swipe it. That's just the way it is.
I mean, I know Snap cards have cash access, but they ain't that much cash on them. Shit.
That's greedy.
If you're trying to put something in the tides, they take that card, swipe. There you go.
Oh my god!
You can start. Okay, let's just walk down the aisle with what's the name, so you can just slide it. They don't want cash.
I'm gonna look for it.
Yeah.
Amazon and Walmart take it now. You can get food delivered on Snap. I know people mad, but they just started that. You can get, if you got Snap, you can get your food delivered to your door.
No shit.
Yeah, it's new.
That's for real.
It took a while because people did not want that to happen.
They won't cover the delivery fee though.
That highest delivery fee.
You know what? I'm sorry. Me and my son and my lady argue sometimes because I'll be sitting in the living room and all of a sudden somebody knocking my door and it's a goddamn food delivery. And I'm like, y'all both got cars. You just gave this man damn near a quarter tank of gas to go bring you some shit you could have got for a fourth of a gallon. Okay? You just paid, gas being what it is, if you give somebody $10, You gave him 2 gallons of gas, and it could have cost you less than a gallon to go down the street and come back. I never do.
It cost you $2 to go down the street, but you just gave him 10 because you didn't.
If I'm out of town, I'll use Uber Eats. I can't use it at the pad, man. I ordered some shit one time. The food was like, I think the food was like $15. They wanted $23. Are you at your goddamn mind? It's $8, man.
$5, yeah.
That's $8. Oh no, I'm just hopping my ride.
I get food deliveries. I get food deliveries all the time. And the first thing I ask is, what's the delivery charge on that? How much is that? If it's past a certain number, says, no, that's okay. I don't need it that bad. That's okay.
No.
Nope.
I'll give the guy a tip.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I'm not spending $8 for a $5 delivery. That doesn't make any sense.
That don't make no sense. Yeah.
And it's a special menu too. Some places I saw had special menus, so they bump the prices themselves for you to order for delivery. Then you get a delivery price from like DoorDash and stuff. Because the regular price when you walk in is not the same as the DoorDash price. It's crazy. You might as well walk or eat crackers.
That's true.
Hey folks, our hour's up, man.
That's it. Okay.
Yes, it is.
We got hour and 15 minutes. Y'all been talking. Y'all talk too damn much.
Well, we had some technical difficulties, but we got it done. But here's the big thing, Alonzo.
Y'all all over time and shit. Go ahead. Yeah.
We'd like to thank Alonzo for wearing the world-class Wrecking Crew sweatshirt. Legendary Connect all the way.
Hoodie for the goodie.
Yeah, see.
Alonzo, we're going to start
your sugar daddy.
What do they call it? A fundraising campaign. Okay, a fundraising campaign for Bernadette's hoodie.
All right,
I need it. Yeah, we're going to have a campaign for the hoodie.
All right, folks, I got it rolling. They're looking for me. In the meantime, folks, this is Lonzo, the Godfather, West Coast Hip Hop. This Legendary Connect. Mr. B, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Dr. Dre.
Here I is, and you can see me too. Thank you, Ryan Snow. Thank you, Mr. Snow. Thank you, Dawn.
Much love to the new team, folks. Let's see how this works out. We're trying to keep it live. In the meantime, this is Lonzo, the Godfather, West Coast Hip Hop, and we are Legendary Connects. Peace.